Hello, Church of Living Hope. This is Pastor David. I just wanted to take a moment to really give you the heart of your leadership team at the church and just give you an official update about the reopening of the church. I'm excited about coming back to the church, excited about the reopen, excited about the updates in our land as far as the general feel of progress moving forward, getting back to normal, whatever that new normal will be. I'm sure it'll be wonderful. It'll be very similar to the old normal, but with just probably some improvements like better washing hands, things like this. But just wanted to speak very quickly. I want people to watch this video. I want you to share this video with other church members. I want you to understand the heart of the leadership that you have and that God has given us at our church. We will be returning to church this Sunday on Mother's Day, May 10th, but we will not go inside the building. I will call this Phase 1. Phase 1. Return to church, but not inside. Phase 1, return. There's been controversy. Did the governor say that houses of worship did not have limits on the attendance that could come in? Did that only apply to businesses? Businesses certainly got a 25% rule. The more I dug into it, and others with me, it was pretty clear that the 25% rule did apply to churches. I have some documents if anyone has questions about that, would like to see that. Regardless of whether that interpretation was correct or not, the guidelines for churches were very intense, where you had to have so many seats in between families and even a whole entire row spacing then in between that row that had the people on it and then the next row that could have people on it. Certainly with the way God has blessed our church and with the fullness of our church and the fullness of our sanctuary, those kinds of implications certainly made it 25% for us. So we had to pray and we had to say, what do we do here? And then there was the bathroom limitations. So it was looking like maybe making multiple services. Then it was, well, how do we decide who goes to what service? Could be as many as 4 services for us to properly, adequately provide room for the people to come or any new guests to come. Then we would have to have bathroom monitors. We prayerfully decided to delay coming back into the church, which will be phase 2, until there's more freedom and less limitations on distancing and on building occupation and how many people are inside the building at one time. So I'm excited, and I just wanted to announce and kind of give you the heart of the leadership and the decisions, hard decisions, difficult decisions that we have to make. But I wanted our church to know what's going on and why. So again, just to give some forward vision, phase 1 will be a return to church, but we will continue to meet in the parking lots. on Sundays, every Sunday. Wednesday, we will schedule some meetings in the parking lot, but we will also schedule some online Bible studies, not do the parking lot every Wednesday. We want, again, Wednesday, we're looking forward to the day when we can meet there and eat together, and so the limitations are there on that. So for phase 1, we will not have a regular Wednesday service. Phase 2, we will call the transition phase. This will be whenever there is a release of the distancing measures, and this is when there will be no limitations on the population of the sanctuary. I'm looking forward to this time when we can come back into the church and meet there in a regular basis. Now, during phase 2, there will still be some limitations that we will need to recognize. Probably definitely still no handshaking or hugging. These kinds of limits probably will still need to limit just how close people sit together during the Wednesday night meals, whether or not we need to spread people out more into the sanctuary in order to eat, maybe even limit how many people go through the line at one time. There'll just be some limitations. Phase 2 will be the transitionary phase as we transition back into the church. I'm looking forward to that. And then phase 3 will be the new normal. That's when the distancing will be removed. We will respect and honor people that still want to distance. We always, I don't know if you listened to last night's Bible study, but that was the heart of it. We need to see that if a lost person doesn't understand the hope yet that we have in Jesus, we need to respect that in them and try to reach them for Christ. And so we, even in the new normal, will need to be ready for that. But as far as the general church, the distancing will be removed, the handshaking will be optional, and hugs will be optional. And we'll be washing our hands better than we've ever washed them before. I think, will be the best takeaway for the new normal, is just hygiene in general. So again, phase 1 will be a return to church, but not inside. Phase 2 will be a transition time where we will come back inside the church, but there will be some distancing and just some general regulations. And phase 3 will be our return to normal, and we will progress from there. Thank you so much for listening to this. I just pray that this was helpful and that other church members can see it and understand what's going on. Thank you again, and God bless.